not talking about naira, dollar, euro, or shillings or pounds. That's not money. I'm teaching you what real word is. Walk. Open it for them in, I think it's in Corinthians. Paul was saying, he's a lady that does not walk, not eat. Walk. Walk. I have never seen a wealthy man that is lazy. Let me say this to some. If you spend 4 hours every day or 8 hours every day, 8 hours every day for okay, let me say 4 hours every day, because who will even spend more than that? 4 hours every day on your phone, checking things that is not in anything in your life. And you do that for 1 month, that's 30 days. Calculator, give it 2 months. How many hours is that? 4 hours times 30. 120 divided by, how do you do that in days? So you check how many days, yeah?
6 days.
So somebody have been on Facebook for so you've taken 6 days out of 30 days. Useless. You know, most of the time it doesn't know. Let me say this to all of you, pay attention. You don't know how much time you're wasting. I usually tell parents, you don't want to tell them sometimes what the kid needs is, apart from what, there are kinds of education a child needs. It's emotional education. That one is the one the parents bring. You mentor them. It's not everything you should fight for. You teach them how to handle their emotions. Some of you didn't know, nobody taught you that. That's why you grew. You are shouting up and down. That people, anytime I'm talking with them, I'm telling them reduce voice. They are not used to it. They must shout. Even when you are there, I think there are some kind of friends that don't walk in the street with you. They will be shouting. You can even. So now I was telling the guy. I stay away from you. That is emotional education. It's something you should learn from home. Part of it. Then there are some people that there's what they call outbursts of anger. They don't know how to control their anger. It's like you didn't grow up with siblings. And they will carry it into marriage and be beating their wife and insulting their husbands. And if anything happens, they blame their spouse. Everybody want to go. For even when we were with you, we commanded you this: if anyone will not walk, neither shall. If you ate here yesterday and you did not walk. Let me say this to you. If you're up to 18 years here, I don't care if you're schooling or not, and you don't have something, you don't have a source of income, you're wasting your time. The Bible said that bear your yoke in your youth. I started doing businesses, of course, from secondary school. I started testing, but I started my own stuff from 16 years, 19 years. I was already fully in. I said it the last time. I said, by the time I was 25 years, I was ready for marriage. I was the one that delayed to 28. The resources wasn't actually the challenge. The woman, of course, I've already known my wife since. Just for the meantime to tell her. But she was busy seeing me as her pastor, telling me the other guys are coming, the doctor. I just kept quiet, What are you going to do, bro? There's timing for everything. The Bible said that children of Issachar, they know, understand the times and seasons. Some of you that enter relationship before time, you're wasting your time. Young man, you 20, you don't have anything. What are you doing? A 20-year-old boy doing a relationship? You don't have source of income telling a girl I'll take care of you. You're not even taking care of yourself. Look at your boxers. You can't remember the last time you changed it. Is it a diaper you will buy? If you see the kind of situation we are facing now, I'm telling you, if you see the kind of situation we are facing now, there is one we are handling. Sometimes we have to contribute. There is one we contributed for the hospital bed, contributed for everything, and I'm looking at the young man. You put yourself in stress, you put the lady in stress, then you put the baby. 3 people are in stress. The ladies are even the one that suffer more. Some guys will just jive. Ladies, close down your leg for now. Close it, but a man, you're the one that suffered the most too. You are the one. When the infection comes, you are the one. Of course, some people start sharing it too. I know why everywhere is quiet. Let's just be pretending together you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm just the carnal one. No problem. I agree. Luke chapter 2, verse 52. If you're going to be wealthy, the physiological dimension of wealth requires somebody to walk. Walk. You can't be around me and be lazy. One of the first things I teach you is work ethics. We have students that have their businesses. Everybody together want to go. The second one is, and Jesus increased in wisdom, in stature, and in favor with God. You said, I need God, you don't need medicine. I said, Robert will come to me. Pastor, I want you to mentor me. Okay. That's the last time we spoke. They don't know that I'm busy pursuing my own mentors. You are the one that should pursue your mentor.
Yes, sir.
Let me give you just a simple example of the power of relationship. There was time I needed driver's license. Just driver's license in any way. So we'll go to their office and wait from it. Cosmos will drive me there. Wait from morning to night. These guys will not. They'll tell me come back. Even sometimes I'll come on time. Ride my whatever. One day, I had to call one of my friends that is a high-ranking officer in Anambra Federal Reserve. I just called him. I said, I need this. He said he connected me to the organ of that department. The organ, not somebody else. The organ of that department. I want to tell you the power of relationship. The organ of the department. He just sent me a call. He was the one that said, oh, Pastor, you're not supposed to go in there. He said, no. I was on my own. They called me, put their own appointment, and called me and told me, sir, this is the time you're supposed to come, but is there any time that is going to be convenient for you? I said, no, I cannot make this time. I'll come so time. This time, me and Pastor Cosmos came. As we came, I went straight because I told the federal security guy, I said, I'm looking for this person. Sir. They drove me first, straight into the office. I did anything I need to do in 30 minutes. I left. What I've been pushing for. And I saw my colleagues that have been also come with me. They told me, how far? I said, God has a way of doing these things, The power of relationship. Men are gate controllers. Men are gatekeepers. I know you know. So apart from knowing, men amplifies who you are. Do you know what happened? If you snap picture now with Peter Man and post it online, do you know what will happen to your business? Do you know what will happen to your business? You don't know. Who you hang out with amplifies who you are. Everywhere is quiet. Let's keep going. Let me give you an example. It upgrades who you are in life. Most of you just want comfort zone. You don't look at some of us pastors. Say, pastor is fasting, praying is. If you know you have vision for the marketplace, you have vision for the industry, you have even me that is your pastor. Yeah? Two biggest pastors in this city are my mentors. I hang out with them. I have picture with one of them, just I'm not a posting time. But just in case I tell you. This is one truth that many people doesn't want to tell you. Most of you, I'm a pastor, I'm an introvert. You are the one asking, listen. Oh, God. A man, one of the richest men in America, the son was preparing for an interview. Somebody is carrying the answer. Rarely you see your life. Rarely. Open it for us. Let your work, let men see you. What you owe yourself is let men see you. Look at the number and say, and step to the person, let men see you. Some of you carry social media, you're posting fried plantain and beans on your wall. You are placing, oh, who gonna buy me shawarma? After you finish eating shawarma, has he pay house rent? Has he done the real thing? You're instead of you to be advertising yourself, advertising your business, let people know what you can do, find content and do content creation around that environment. And let me tell you something. The relationship you carry also determines your worth. There are people you come in. Do you know this can water? How much they sell one now? 300. Do you know in 300 naira they sell it anywhere? Carry this can water to Sheraton Hotel. You buy this same water 5,000 if it's not more. What is the difference? The water is in a different environment. The water in Mami Ijebu joint is 300 naira. In a Sheraton is your life worth more than the people you are around with. Once you come around the kind of people, you become more expensive. It's the same you. The same you. But your worth has increased. Because people can see this is the kind of guys he works with. There are three kinds of way you need your life. Those ahead of you, those who are in the same level, and those that is beneath you. Those you are going to be pulling because you need to, when you start getting older to it, you need people under who you've helped over, you've mentored. Some of you don't have anybody you've mentored, only you and your children. You're wasting your life. So, is somebody getting me? Without people, vision dies. Do you know the first people that start actually, number one, start patronizing your business and start recommending to others are those that you know?
Yes, sir.
Some of you, your WhatsApp status is only that something people there. So you post, 10 only see you. They say, yes, 10 people saw my WhatsApp, let them know. You're not upgrading your visibility. You must build this thing intentionally. Wealth flows according to the people you know. I learned this thing when my grandmother died. My father was burying my grandmother, so I was following my father. He wasn't in the table, so I was following him. I was the one close to him. I'm not a friendly person, even till now. That's why I married my wife to complete that area. I like being on my own, studying the Bible, praying, fasting. It's probably maybe that's why I'm a priest. But I followed the man to a level. The money on top of the bed because we can't dump on the bed. I will return and follow people, different banks, different organizations, different people. This man, so because we knew how much he's spending, he was getting 20 more than the woman, for example, her mother died 105. So you don't think it's as if they pay you. It's not a young boy's burial. Are you getting me? So it's like celebration of life. Is that day I also learned the power of association. You are wealthier than the people. The more people you know increases, the level your wealth also increases. So, is somebody getting me? Do you want to be wealthy? In the next 6 months, it cannot be. Who do you know? How do you know them? So, what do you do? Because I'm going to give you an example. Learn to talk to strangers intentionally. Show up in strategic places. So that you see, Enugu is doing some conferences. You stay in your house. So I don't know anybody there. Because that is the reason why they're doing the conference. Go and find people.
Yes, sir.
I was in a particular program. I saw an Indian, a white Indian. The Indian has two sides. And I walk up to you and started asking questions. I said, "Sir, I'm sorry for disturbing. There's a way to talk. You learn diplomatism. Sir, really, sir, we enjoying our country. I just wanted to have small time. I want to ask you a little questions. You know, I've not been much around the world, but I want to ask you this. And I won't tell you the question. I started asking the question. When you finish, you exchange contacts. Let the contact just be your phone, even if you just made so once in a while, once in a month, or once you send greeting messages. You stay in the person's presence, but you are not being full with the person. Go to strategic meetings, dress well.
Yes, sir.
Go up, walk up to people, introduce yourself, carry business card. Introduce yourself. Ask questions, start with questions. When you finish, sir, can I recharge your phone? You really, if you know the kind of problem, even if the guy don't solve it, that's how to grow up. Last year, Enugu did that lawyer conference, MBA national conference. How can you go? Say you're not invited. If you go to find some media guys and connect yourself with them and enter that place, that means some people. That's Sam. Senior, just rush the guy with envelope. The door will be open. There's a man in this city. The Lord said, "Go and meet him." It's difficult to see. I will let this. The Bible says the gift of a man make it way, just clear road. So as I was walking, I carry a fat envelope, but the envelope was inside a bag. I think it was customers that also dropped me that day, but I think it was downstairs waiting for me. I inside the bag. I came in. The guy said, "You want to see him? Do you have an appointment?" "No appointment. No. You can't see him. We have to." I brought that envelope. I said, "I have a gift for him." You would have told me, just sit down. Let me. No, anybody. I don't care. Even God will go put the door. He said, "Enter his gates with. Enter his court with." If you're not coming with this, then lock the door, angels. What I said. I saw the man there before so many people said, "Somebody brought gifts." Bring it. Immediately I brought the gift. I decided I'm not going to put it in the pocket. So I brought it, kept it on the table. I said, "Sir, I came to honor you. You've been mentoring me from afar." It's not mentoring it. You've been mentoring me from afar, but at this time I decided to meet you one-on-one. He was the man that gave me his number. I wasn't the one that asked for it. He said, "Take my number." And since that day to tomorrow, we're still talking. He opened. It's just small wisdom. I was teaching some of our people. I said, in December, you carry wine, pack 5 wine, find those strategic relations, carry some card, and go and meet them. Sustain some of these relationships. Give it some time. You upgraded yourself. You used to worth 100,000, you start worth 1 million. You used to worth 1 million, you start worth millions. You start worth billions. That's how. Be there. All your friends are living in one room. You visit this from your one room, you enter one room. From this one room, you enter this one room. Then you call Nkechi. Sorry if your name is Nkechi. Nkechi, I'm also coming to your one room. And each of you have roommates, all of you. So imagine if your life is walking around that circle, you can break. You can break into the next realm of life. So, am I saying you should leave your friends? No. Keep them as friends. Then start making friends at this level. Break that circle of one room. But if you always visit where you are better than or at the same level, you won't grow. You won't see the need to expand. I intentionally do it. I intentionally go to places that humbles me. I intentionally go to places that reminds me. You still have a long way to go. So it keeps me up and doing. It keeps me growing. It keeps me fighting for more. I see a lot of you coming from a struggling home. You might keep around struggling people. Association is one of the major things that keeps you stuck in life. What you keep looking at, you keep becoming. So from one room. But if you have a friend that lives in a duplex, it's just a